Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Mrs. Witch.
And then the witch locked the fairy and all the elves in a big cage. "Help! Help!" they shouted. "Hee, I'll never let you go," said the witch.
Oh no! Why did she lock the children up?
Because the witch was very naughty and the children were annoying her.
Ah!
All the chasing around had made the witch hungry, so she ate a mouldy old cake. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Ooh! Why did she eat a mouldy old cake?
That's what witches eat.
And she drank a glass of sour milk. Glug, glug, glug.
Ugh!
After that, she fell asleep. Snore, snore, snore. "She's asleep," said the fairy. "Quick, let's escape." So the elves broke open the cage door and the fairy princess got her wand back.
Ooh!
Then the witch woke up. "Get back in your cage," cried the witch. But the fairy was already casting her spell. Zip, ping, current bun, witch's magic, all undone. In a flash, all the children were set free and the witch, stuffed full of mouldy old cake, couldn't catch them. The end.
Hooray! Then what happened, Mummy?
The witch was told off for being mean and nasty and made to wash dishes for the rest of her life.
Ooh!
Horrible things, witches.
It's a good job they don't really exist, isn't it?
Oh, but they do exist. I know a witch who lives in the woods.
Really?
Yes. I can take you to see her if you like.
But won't she lock us up in a big cage?
No. Witches can sometimes be a bit naughty, but only when they get very annoyed.
Mummy, do you think we should go and see the witch?
Yes, why not? Nanny Plum will protect you.
And then you can see for yourselves how disgusting witches are.
Come on then. Let's go.
Bye!
Have fun.
Bye-bye! Nanny, what are witches like? Are they scary?
Not that scary, but witches are a bit smelly.
Ooh!
And do witches use magic to do nasty spells?
Witches hardly ever do magic, and they're not that good at magic anyway. Here we are. This witch hasn't done a spell in over 100 years.
Ooh!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Nanny.
Nanny who?
Nanny Plum.
Oh, Nanny Plum, do come in. What a treat. A real fairy and an elf.
Yes, this is Princess Holly and Ben Elf.
Come closer so that I can get a better look at you.
See, she's not frightening at all. Just a bit smelly.
What's that?
Don't touch anything, children,
Why can't we touch?
because it's dirty.
What's that?
Don't worry, dear. I just wanted to show the children how a real witch lives.
Oh, I see. Would you like some rat milk and worm cakes?
No thank you, Mrs. Witch. We've already eaten.
Mrs. Witch, can we ask you some questions about being a witch?
Of course. Anything you like.
Are you any good at magic?
Well, I don't like to use magic these days because...
I told you, witches are no good at magic, and they never use it anyway.
What's that?
Mrs. Witch, if we don't do magic these days, then what do you do?
I'm retired.
So, you don't chase elves or fairies anymore then?
Oh, no. I just...
Look, witches don't do anything. They just smell a bit funny and make horrible cakes.
What?
As for magic, they're completely harmless. She probably can't even do a simple transformation spell.
Yes, I can.
Then why don't you change this horrible wallpaper?
That's...
Or make these seats more comfortable?
Stop it, Nanny.
You could make tasty cakes.
I'm warning you.
Or get some new clothes.
If you change one more thing...
A bit of makeup.
I'm sorry I had to freeze Nanny Plum. She was very rude to me.
I don't think Nanny meant to be rude, Mrs. Witch.
Maybe not, but she was.
Are you going to keep Nanny frozen forever?
No. If Nanny says sorry, she can go.
Nanny, say sorry to Mrs. Witch.
I will not say sorry. I was only trying to help you out, you grumpy old witch.
Oh,
So, you won't let Nanny go?
nope.
We should get help.
Is it all right if we go, Mrs. Witch?
Of course. You have both been delightful company.
What's your plan?
We have to get the king.
Yes, Daddy can tell the witch off.
Then she'll let Nanny go.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Witch. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Quick, run! Daddy! Daddy! Nanny Plum made Mrs. Witch really angry.
And now Nanny's frozen like a statue.
Oh, dear.
Daddy, if we don't do something, then Nanny will stay frozen forever.
We'll never see Nanny again.
How sad.
And there'll be no more lovely dinners.
No dinners? What? Nanny Plum frozen?
Yes!
Show me where Mrs. Witch lives. Was Nanny Plum rude to Mrs. Witch?
A bit.
Witches can be a little moody.
Are you going to tell Mrs. Witch off, Daddy?
No, I've got a better idea.
Who's there?
King Thistle.
King Thistle who?
King Thistle. King Thistle.
Oh, Your Majesty.
You must be the Mrs. Witch I have heard so much about.
Please let me explain.
About your cleverness, your kindness and beauty.
Oh.
Not to mention your wonderful cooking.
Would you like a worm cake?
No, thank you. I believe you may have frozen Nanny Plum.
Yes, I have, but...
I completely understand why you would want to do this.
You do?
Nanny Plum can be quite rude at times, but she's really not that clever.
Yes, well...
I am sure, being as clever and as kind as you are, and knowing that Nanny really can't help herself, you will let her go this time. Quite apart from that, I need Nanny to cook my dinner.
I could cook you dinner, Your Majesty.
That's very kind of you.
I was just about to boil some toads in my hole.
But I just need Nanny Plum back.
I understand. Just one moment.
Say thank you for having me, Nanny.
Thank you for having me.
Goodbye, Mrs. Witch, and very nice to meet you.
I'm honoured, Your Majesty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Daddy, you didn't tell Mrs. Witch off at all.
And you said Mrs. Witch was beautiful when she's ugly and smelly.
Well, Ben, there's a time for telling someone they're ugly and smelly, and a time to be just nice. Saying nice things about people always goes a long way.
It's good to have you back, Nanny Plum.
Thank you, Holly.
Yes. What's for supper?
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The Royal Fairy Picnic.
This is a perfect day for a royal fairy picnic.
Good idea, Queen Thistle.
Hooray! I love picnics.
Nanny Plum, prepare the royal picnic basket.
Yes, Your Majesty. And will we be having magic jelly for pudding?
Maybe we should give the magic jelly a miss this year.
But we always have magic jelly at the royal picnic.
Well, if you promise not to flood the entire kingdom with jelly like last year...
Trust me, Your Majesty. Nothing will go wrong this time.
Mummy, can Ben come on the picnic?
But Holly, Ben is an elf.
And this is a royal fairy picnic.
Please, can Ben come? He's my best friend.
Well, I suppose, as he's your best friend.
Hooray! I'll ring him.
Hello, Mrs. Elf speaking.
Hello, Mrs. Elf. Can I speak to Ben, please?
Righto. Ben, it's Princess Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, Ben. Would you like to come on the Royal Fairy Picnic today?
Yes, please.
Good. Come to the castle as quick as you can.
Mum, I've been invited on the Royal Fairy Picnic.
How lovely. You'll need plenty of food so you have enough to share. What would you like?
Pies, cheese and some fruit, please.
I'll put in a whole strawberry. Then you'll have enough for everyone.
Thanks, Mum. Bye.
See you later.
Look, everyone. It's Ben.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, this should be fun. We've never had an elf on our royal picnic before.
Thanks for inviting me. That looks heavy. Can I help you carry it?
Oh, thanks, Ben.
Oh, but it's really light.
It's a magic basket.
Don't
Worry, Ben. You'll see.
Look, it's Gaston the ladybird.
Hi, Gaston. Daddy, can Gaston join our picnic?
I'm not sure. What did he say?
Nanny Plum can speak ladybird language.
Gaston says he would like the pleasure of joining Princess Holly and Ben Elf on the Royal Fairy Picnic, Your Majesty.
Very well. It's just a pity he's a bit smelly. Nanny Plum, can you translate that?
Yes, I can, but I'd rather not.
Ah, here we are. The royal picnic spot.
Hooray!
What's this?
It's food for the picnic.
You mean you actually bring food with you to a picnic?
Yes.
It's probably some strange elf custom, Your Majesty.
Ho, how charming.
I've got plenty of food for everyone.
Thanks, Ben. But fairies don't eat elf food. We have our own special fairy food.
Here it is.
Oh, but the basket is empty. You've forgotten your food.
Silly Ben. It isn't empty. It's a magic picnic basket.
It can give us anything we want.
Let's start with the drinks. I feel like some sparkling fairy juice. Magic basket oh so old. Let's have fairy juice, sparkling and cold.
Wow.
Oh, yes, young elf. It is rather impressive.
Ben, perhaps you would like to choose the drinks for the children.
It can be anything you like.
Anything? Can I really ask for anything?
Yes, anything at all.
OK. Lemonade, please.
Isn't that a bit boring and ordinary?
Elves like lemonade, and I'm an elf.
But Ben, you can have anything you like in the whole wide world.
In that case, lemonade with a dollop of ice cream.
Are you sure you wouldn't like something more exotic?
OK, lemonade with 2 dollops of ice cream.
Good choice, Ben. Magic basket, please. Lemonade with lots of ice cream.
Hooray! Thanks, Holly.
Don't forget Gaston.
What do ladybirds like to drink?
They like smelly things.
That's right. By a ladybird's growl, may the next drink be foul.
Nanny, you've made it too stinky, even for Gaston.
Nonsense. Ladybirds love rotten cabbage juice.
Now for the main course. Magic basket, please. Make us sandwiches with ham and cheese.
Ooh!
And now for pudding.
Hooray! Magic jelly!
Nanny Plum, please don't make too much this time.
We don't want a repeat of last year's jelly flood.
What happened?
Holly, Daisy and Poppy always help me make the pudding.
But last year, we made a bit too much and we...
Flooded the whole kingdom with jelly.
I remember. The jelly flood. Was that you?
Yes, that was us.
It was rather spectacular.
But it's not going to happen again. Is it, Nanny Plum?
Don't worry, Your Majesty. We've been practising safe new words that keeps the quantity down. Come along, girls.
Can I help too?
Yes, Ben. Children, repeat after me. Magic basket, please. Jelly, jelly. But not a lot.
Magic basket, please. Jelly, jelly, but not a lot. Hooray!
Oh,
They're a bit small.
they are quite little, aren't they?
Yes, we'll need more.
OK, let's try this. Basket, basket. More, more, more.
Basket, basket, more, more, more.
Phew. For a moment there, I thought we were going to have another jelly flood.
Jelly flood, jelly flood, jelly flood.
Flood!
Whoa!
Jelly flood!
Nanny, there's too much jelly.
Stop it, Nanny!
Shazam, shazing. Magic pudding. Shrink, shrink, shrink.
Nanny, try a stronger spell.
I could use the stop magic spell, but that's only for royal emergencies.
I declare this a royal emergency!
Thunder and lightning, north wind blow. Magic spells, away you go.
It worked! Hooray!
Nanny, where's our food?
Sorry, I had to stop all the magic, and that included our magic picnic.
That's strange. My food is still here.
That's because it wasn't made by magic.
And luckily, I've enough for everyone.
Thank you, Ben.
But Nanny, you said fairies don't eat elf food.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me, Princess Holly.
We can have a nice time without a picnic. Let's sit and enjoy the view.
Yummy.
I'm a bit hungry.
Me too. I don't believe I've ever eaten elf food before.
Would you like to try some, King Thistle?
Oh, thank you, Ben. Yum, yum.
Elf elf food is delicious.
It really is. Nanny Plum, you must try some.
Oh, very well, Your Majesty, seeing as it's a royal command.
And here's another royal command. When you have a fairy picnic, always take an elf.
Today's adventure starts at Gaston's cave.
Gaston the ladybird. Gaston!
Are you coming out to play? Gaston! Come on, let's fly.
Hey, wait for us! Come on, Gaston! Giddy up, giddy up! Yee-haw!
Can't catch me.
Yes, we can! Gaston loves fetching sticks. Gaston, fetch!
Here, Gaston. Clever Gaston.
Well done.
Gaston, do you want to wiggle your legs? OK, onto your back.
Wiggle your legs.
Gaston loves rolling on his back.
That's funny.
Holly, bedtime!
Oh, that's Nanny Plum. I've got to go home now.
Oh, but we were having such fun.
Never mind. We'll meet up again tomorrow.
Yes.
Ben! Bedtime!
Oh, that's my mum.
Bye, Ben. Bye, Gaston.
Bye, Holly. Bye, Gaston. See you tomorrow.
Ben, Gaston.
Holly! Gaston! Hi, Holly.
Hi, Ben.
Where's Gaston?
He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, let's go and find him.
OK. Gaston, are you coming out to play? Gaston!
Gaston's not answering.
Oh, maybe we've upset him.
But we have such fun together.
Yes, like when I tip him over and he wiggles his feet.
And when I ride on his back.
But do you think Gaston enjoys it?
Perhaps he doesn't.
Maybe Gaston's sad, and that's why he won't come out to play.
Oh dear. What can we do?
Nanny Plum will know what to do. She knows everything about ladybirds.
Good idea.
Dum da dum dum da dee da. Da 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 dum da dee da dee.
Nanny Plum! Gaston the ladybird is not happy.
Ladybirds are never happy.
But Gaston is our best friend.
Can you do something? Please, Nanny Plum, please.
Oh, all right. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Nanny.
This is Gaston's cave.
And what sort of insect is Gaston?
He's a ladybird.
Oh, yes. Now, let's think. What's ladybird for hello?
Oh, look. The door's open.
We better take a look inside.
Gaston's not here.
He's gone off somewhere to be sad.
Ugh. No wonder Gaston is sad. No one could be happy in such a messy, smelly cave. Chop, chop. We need to clean this cave up before the ladybird returns.
Yes, that will be a nice surprise.
And Gaston will be happy again.
First, we need my cleaning things. Abracadee, abracadop, brushes, dusters, soap and mop. Holly, you dust the cobwebs.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
Ben, you clean the floor.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
And I will tackle the bed. This bed is filthy. And look at all this stuff. Old food, comics, lollipops, smelly socks. Ugh. Bish, bash, besh. Gaston's bed, nice and fresh. Good. Now just a final polish and we're done.
Hooray!
Quick! Gaston's coming.
Gaston! We've come to cheer you up.
We don't like it when you're sad.
We're really sorry about rolling you over.
And riding on your back.
What's he saying, Nanny?
Ooh. Gaston says he likes it when you roll him over and ride on his back.
Oh!
Gaston is not sad. In fact, he's very happy. Well, you're going to be even happier now. Take a look at your cave.
Gaston!
As I said, ladybirds are never happy.
Gaston, what's wrong?
Oh dear.
Nanny, what did he say?
He said he loved his home just as it was. All messy and smelly.
Oh, sorry, Gaston.
Don't worry, we'll make it just the way you like it.
Yes, we're very good at making things messy.
This is fun!
A cobweb here, a cobweb there. Brilliant!
Zip, zap, zessie, Gaston's bed, nice and messy.
Smelly socks.
And lollipops!
Good. Now just a final layer of dirt and we're done. Well done, everybody. That smells just as bad as it did before.
Hooray!
And if you ever want us to make your cave untidy again, Gaston, don't be afraid to ask.
Yes, that's what friends are for.
Come on, let's play.
Hey, wait for us! Come on, Gaston! Giddy up, giddy up! Yee-haw!
Can't catch me.
Yes, we can!
Gaston!
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Holly's magic wand.
Ah, what a lovely morning for a bit of wand practice.
But Nanny Plum, I was going to play with Ben.
Princess Holly, there's a time for playing with elves and a time for wand practice.
Please, Nanny, I promise to practice later.
Very well, but come in when I...
Thanks, Nanny. Bye. Oh, where's Ben? Ben! Oh, well, I suppose I could do some wand practice while I wait. Now, Wand, what shall we do today? Yes, let's make a pretty hat. Abracazat, a pretty hat. Oh, it's not very pretty. And it's too big. Bye-bye, silly hat.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, Ben. I'm practicing my magic. Do you want to see?
Okay.
Stand very still. I'll make you a new hat. Abracazat, magic Ben a hat. Oh. Ben, are you in there? Oh, it's empty. I've turned Ben into a hat.
Gosh, what a big hat.
It's Ben. I accidentally turned him into a hat.
Princess Holly, that's exactly why you need to practice your magic more.
I was practicing, but it all went a bit wrong.
I expect you waved your wand all over the place.
I tried waving it right, but this wand is no good.
Now, a good fairy never blames her wand.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
I've a good mind to leave Ben as a hat, just to teach you a lesson.
Please turn Ben back, Nanny. I don't think he likes being a hat.
Oh, very well. Watch and learn. Ding dong den, hat to Ben.
What happened?
Things went a bit wrong, but Nanny Plum came to the rescue.
Thank you, Nanny Plum.
You're welcome, Ben. Now, Holly, next time, shake the wand gently.
Yes, Nanny. Sorry, Ben. Were you scared?
I'm an elf. Elves are never scared.
Good. In that case, can I try again?
Maybe later. See you.
Bye, Ben.
Dee-dee-da-dum-dee-dum-dee-doo. Dee-dee-da-dum-dee-dum-dee-doo. Princess Holly, what have you forgotten? Your wand. Where is it?
Oh, I don't seem to have it.
You haven't lost it, have you?
Oh, I know. I left it in the meadow. I'm sure I left my wand here. It's gone!
Hi, Holly.
Hi, Ben.
What's wrong?
I've lost my wand. I can't do magic anymore.
Maybe that's a good thing.
It's not funny. I'm never going to find my wand and I'll be sad forever.
Cheer up, Holly. I will find your wand.
How?
Elves are very good at finding things, and I'm an elf.
Thanks, Ben.
But if I find your wand, you must promise not to turn me into a hat again.
I promise. But Ben, how are you going to find my wand?
I've got a simple plan.
Oh, goody.
First, try to remember where you left your wand. In your bedroom, perhaps? Or in...
There.
Oh.
That's where I left it.
Ah.
What's the next bit of your plan?
That was the plan.
I knew I'd never find it.
Oh, look, it's Gaston the ladybird. Maybe he can help. Hi, Gaston. Can you help us find Holly's wand?
It was here, and now it's not.
Gaston's good at smelling things. He'll find your wand in no time.
Clever, Gaston.
Oh,
Why has Gaston stopped?
he's looking up into the sky. So that's where your wand has gone.
How?
Can your wand fly?
My wand is magic, but I don't think it can fly.
Well, it's up there somewhere. If only it could talk to us and tell us where it is.
That's easy. It can't talk, but it can make a sort of tinkly sound.
Great! Could you call to it?
OK. Wand, oh wand. That's my wand.
It's coming from up there. It's a jackdaw.
And it's got my wand.
Jackdaws like shiny things.
It's very high up, and I'm not allowed to fly high.
No problem. I'll climb up.
Be careful, Ben.
Don't worry, Holly. Elves are very good at climbing, and I'm an elf. Nice birdie. Can we have our wand back, please? That was lucky.
Wow, Ben. Tricking the jackdaw to open its mouth. I would never have thought of that.
Yes. Elves are very good at that sort of thing. We should go before the jackdaw works out what to do next.
OK.
Giddy up, Gaston! Giddy up! Giddy up!
Nanny, Ben found my wand.
That's very nice, but you really shouldn't have lost it in the first place.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
Now, Ben, I understand we have you to thank for finding Holly's wand.
It was nothing, really.
I think a reward is in order. I hear you want a new magic hat.
Yes, it can be my thank you to Ben.
No, please, don't bother.
Stay very still, Ben. And Holly, wave the wand gently.
Yes, Nanny Plum. Abracazat, Magic Ben, a hat. Wow, it worked.
It's all down to wand control.
And it's a nice cowboy hat.
Ben, thanks for finding my wand. Sorry I didn't believe your plan would work.
And I'm sorry I didn't trust your magic hat spell.
Oh no, the magic hat has turned Ben blue.
How do I look?
I think your old hat suits you better.
Me too. Abracazobody.
Ah, It's good to have my old hat back again.
And it's nice to have you back, Wand. I will never lose you again.
Today's adventure starts at the great elf tree.
The Frog Prince. Hello, Mrs. Elf.
Hello, Princess Holly.
Can Ben come out to play?
Sounds like he's on his way down already.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Holly.
Let's play Princes and Princesses.
OK.
I can be the princess because I am a princess.
And I can be the prince.
Yes, I'll turn you into a prince by magic.
Can't we just pretend I'm a prince?
No, magic is much better. Abracadabra. Oh, I seem to have turned Ben into a frog. I always get frogs and princes mixed up. Ben, if you can hear me, croak. Good. I'm going to get help. Wait here.
Dee-dee-da-dum-dee-dum-dee-doo. Dee-dee-da-dum-dee-dum-dee-doo.
Nanny Plum, come quick. I've turned Ben into a frog.
Oh, good. You've been practicing your magic.
No, it was an accident. Ben is not happy being a frog.
Frogs are never happy.
Can you help me turn Ben into himself again?
All right. Now calm down. I'll fetch my wand while you wait with Ben.
OK.
Make sure he doesn't hop off. Frogs do that.
Oh no, Ben's gone. Now I'll never find Ben and he'll be a frog forever. Hi, Holly. Hello, Violet. What's wrong? I've turned Ben into a frog and he's hopped off somewhere. He'll be at the pond. That's where frogs live. Of course. Come on, let's go and find him. Holly, look! Yes, that must be Ben. Hello, Ben. I hear you've been naughty and got yourself turned into a frog. You really should have waited like I told you. Yes, poor Holly was really worried. Oh, maybe this frog isn't Ben. Maybe that one looks a bit like Ben. But so does that one. They all look the same. We'll never find Ben. Look! One of them is wearing a hat. Does Ben wear a hat? I think so. Holly! Don't you know? He's your best friend. Yes, Ben wears a hat. Hi, Ben. If it's really you, do a croak. At last. You've no idea what a time we've had trying to find you. Now, Ben, don't worry. Nanny Plum will be here soon, and she knows the spell to turn you back again. We don't need Nanny Plum. I know lots of spells. Violet, I think we should just wait for Nanny. No. Turning frogs back into elves is easy peasy. Watch this. Zappity-zee, turn yourself into whatever you be. You see, I told you I could do it. Well done, Violet.
Ah, that was horrible. I was a frog and I was eating flies.
Oh, I don't think my spell is quite finished. Oh, Ben's turned into a bird. That wasn't meant to happen. Now we will never, ever find him. Oh. Hi, Holly and Violet. Hello, Barnaby. Have you seen Ben? I want to play football with him. I don't think you can play football with a bird. Bird? Yes. Violet turned Ben into a bird. You changed him into a frog first. Well, anyway, now he's flown away and we will never find him. It's very annoying. Birds live in trees, so we need to look up at the trees. Strange. One of those birds is wearing a hat. That's Ben. But that nest is very high. And we're not allowed to fly high. Then it's a lucky thing I'm around. Elves are very good at climbing, and I'm an elf. Ben, is that you? Easy now. Don't fly away. Hooray! Now, we just have to get Ben turned back into Ben again. I've got a very good idea. If we both do a spell together... Yes, that would be fun. Abracadabra.
That was disgusting. I was a little bird and I was eating worms.
Oh, I don't think our spell is quite finished. Ben's turned into a rabbit. Now he'll hop off somewhere and we'll have to find him all over again. We're not having a good day. What about poor Ben?
Goodness me, Holly. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Sorry, Nanny, but Ben kept wandering off and we had to keep finding him.
I see. So where's this frog that needs to be turned back into Ben?
Here.
But that's a rabbit.
Ben was a frog, then a bird, and now he's turned himself into a rabbit. We've tried everything.
Well, it just shows that you both need a lot more spell practice.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
Fairies of your age really should be able to get a simple spell right.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
Watch and learn. When you turned Ben into a frog, abracadabra. You should not have turned him into a bird. Zabbity-zee. And certainly not into a rabbit. Abracadabra. No, at the start, you should have made him Ben again. Abracadabra-zabbity-zee.
Hooray!
Phew! I'm glad that's over.
You see, girls? It's easy. Anyone can do it.
OK, can I have another go?
No. If anyone can do it, I want to go.
Oh, all right. Holly, give Ben your wand.
But elves don't do magic.
I'd like to give magic a go, just this once.
That's the spirit, Ben.
Into frogs, abracadabra.
Phew! For a moment I thought Ben was going to turn us into frogs.
Abracadabra. It's no good. Elves don't do magic.
Maybe you just need a teeny tiny bit of magical help. Tricky trick trick. This young elf do magic. There. Have another go, Ben.
Into frogs, abracadabra. Hey, it worked. Into birds, zabbity-zee. And into rabbits, abracadabra. There, all finished.
Very good, Ben. But haven't you forgotten something?
What?
You need to turn them back into girls again.
Do I? Oh, OK then. Abracadabra-zabbity-zee.
Well done, Ben. Did you two follow that?
Yes, Nanny. I think so.
Good. Anyone else want to try?
Yes, please. Can I have a go? No.
How about a game of football?
Yes, football!
And the rules say no magic.
OK.
Yes, I think we've had quite enough magic for one day.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Mrs. Witch.
And then the witch locked the fairy and all the elves in a big cage. Help! Help! They shouted. Hee hee, I'll never let you go, said the witch.
Oh no! Why did she lock the children up?
Because the witch was very naughty and the children were annoying her.
Ah!
All the chasing around had made the witch hungry, so she ate a mouldy old cake. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Ooh! Why did she eat a mouldy old cake?
That's what witches eat.
And she drank a glass of sour milk. Glug, glug, glug.
Ugh!
After that, she fell asleep. Snore, snore, snore. She's asleep, said the fairy. Quick, let's escape. So the elves broke open the cage door and the fairy princess got her wand back.
Ooh!
Then the witch woke up. Get back in your cage, cried the witch. But the fairy was already casting her spell. Zip, ping, current bun, witch's magic, all undone. In a flash, all the children were set free and the witch, stuffed full of mouldy old cake, couldn't catch them. The end.
Hooray! Then what happened, Mummy?
The witch was told off for being mean and nasty and made to wash dishes for the rest of her life.
Ooh!
Horrible things, witches.
It's a good job they don't really exist, isn't it?
Oh, but they do exist. I know a witch who lives in the woods.
Really?
Yes. I can take you to see her if you like.
But won't she lock us up in a big cage?
No. Witches can sometimes be a bit naughty, but only when they get very annoyed.
Mummy, do you think we should go and see the witch?
Yes, why not? Nanny Plum will protect you.
And then you can see for yourselves how disgusting witches are.
Come on then. Let's go.
Bye!
Have fun.
Bye-bye! Nanny, what are witches like?
Are they scary?
Not that scary, but witches are a bit smelly.
Ooh!
And do witches use magic to do nasty spells?
Witches hardly ever do magic, and they're not that good at magic anyway. Here we are. This witch hasn't done a spell in over 100 years.
Ooh!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Nanny.
Nanny who?
Nanny Plum.
Oh, Nanny Plum, do come in. What a treat. A real fairy and an elf.
Yes, this is Princess Holly and Ben Elf.
Come closer so that I can get a better look at you.
See, she's not frightening at all. Just a bit smelly.
What's that?
Don't touch anything, children,
Why can't we touch?
because it's dirty.
What's that?
Don't worry, dear. I just wanted to show the children how a real witch lives.
Oh, I see. Would you like some rat milk and worm cakes?
No thank you, Mrs. Witch. We've already eaten.
Mrs. Witch, can we ask you some questions about being a witch?
Of course. Anything you like.
Are you any good at magic?
Well, I don't like to use magic these days because...
I told you, witches are no good at magic, and they never use it anyway.
What's that?
Mrs. Witch, if we don't do magic these days, then what do you do?
I'm retired.
So, you don't chase elves or fairies anymore then?
Oh, no, I just...
Look, witches don't do anything. They just smell a bit funny and make horrible cakes.
What?
As for magic, they're completely harmless. She probably can't even do a simple transformation spell.
Yes, I can.
Then why don't you change this horrible wallpaper?
That's...
Or make these seats more comfortable?
Stop it, Nanny.
You could make tasty cakes.
I'm warning you.
Or get some new clothes.
If you change one more thing...
A bit of makeup.
I'm sorry I had to freeze Nanny Plum. She was very rude to me.
I don't think Nanny meant to be rude, Mrs. Witch.
Maybe not, but she was.
Are you going to keep Nanny frozen forever?
No. If Nanny says sorry, she can go.
Nanny, say sorry to Mrs. Witch.
I will not say sorry. I was only trying to help you out, you grumpy old witch.
Oh,
So, you won't let Nanny go?
nope.
We should get help.
Is it all right if we go, Mrs. Witch?
Of course. You have both been delightful company.
What's your plan?
We have to get the king.
Yes, Daddy can tell the witch off.
Then she'll let Nanny go.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Witch. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Quick, run! Daddy! Daddy! Nanny Plum made Mrs. Witch really angry.
And now Nanny's frozen like a statue.
Oh, dear.
Daddy, if we don't do something, then Nanny will stay frozen forever.
We'll never see Nanny again.
How sad.
And there'll be no more lovely dinners.
No dinners? What? Nanny Plum frozen?
Yes!
Show me where Mrs. Witch lives. Was Nanny Plum rude to Mrs. Witch?
A bit.
Witches can be a little moody.
Are you going to tell Mrs. Witch off, Daddy?
No, I've got a better idea.
Who's there?
King Thistle.
King Thistle who?
King Thistle. King Thistle.
Oh, Your Majesty.
You must be the Mrs. Witch I have heard so much about.
Please let me explain.
About your cleverness, your kindness and beauty.
Oh.
Not to mention your wonderful cooking.
Would you like a worm cake?
No, thank you. I believe you may have frozen Nanny Plum.
Yes, I have, but...
I completely understand why you would want to do this.
You do?
Nanny Plum can be quite rude at times, but she's really not that clever.
Yes, well...
I am sure, being as clever and as kind as you are, and knowing that Nanny really can't help herself, you will let her go this time. Quite apart from that, I need Nanny to cook my dinner.
I could cook you dinner, Your Majesty.
That's very kind of you.
I was just about to boil some toads in my hole.
But I just need Nanny Plum back.
I understand. Just one moment.
Say thank you for having me, Nanny.
Thank you for having me.
Goodbye, Mrs. Witch, and very nice to meet you.
I'm honoured, Your Majesty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Daddy, you didn't tell Mrs. Witch off at all.
And you said Mrs. Witch was beautiful when she's ugly and smelly.
Well, Ben, There's a time for telling someone they're ugly and smelly, and a time to be just nice. Saying nice things about people always goes a long way.
It's good to have you back, Nanny Plum.
Thank you, Holly.
Yes. What's for supper?
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Queen Holly.
Children, your mother and I are going away for the day on royal business.
Which means you will be at home, alone with Nanny Plum.
Ooh.
Everything will be fine, Your Majesties.
So no funny business. I don't want to come home to find the kingdom covered in frogs or jelly or anything.
No, Daddy.
Because while we're away, you represent King and Queen Thistle.
Does that mean I can be queen?
Well, I suppose it does.
Just for today.
Brilliant.
Magic car. Drive on. Bye.
Be good.
Bye-bye. Queen Holly. I like the sound of that. Hello, I'm Queen Holly.
Oh, hello, Ben.
Hello, Nanny Plum. Can Holly come out to play?
I'm afraid Holly's much too busy to play today. She has a kingdom to run.
Ben, come up here, quick.
OK. Hi, Holly.
Queen Holly to you.
What?
Mummy and Daddy have gone on a trip today and left me in charge of the whole kingdom.
Wow.
So I'm Queen Holly.
Hello.
Hello, Nanny Plum. I've come to collect Ben Elf. It's time for school.
OK, I'll just...
Nanny, send the wise old elf up. I'll sort this out.
Very well, Your Majesty.
Enter.
Hello, Princess Holly.
I'm not Princess Holly. I am Queen Holly today.
I've got no time for these fun and games. I've come to collect Ben for school.
Oh. Wait, Ben. Mummy and Daddy are away today, so I am in charge of the whole kingdom.
Is this true, Nanny Plum?
I'm afraid so.
And I have just decided that Ben does not have to go to school today. It's the law.
Well, this is most unusual.
In fact, there'll be no school for anyone today.
No school for anyone?
Yes, it's the law, because I am Queen Holly.
As you wish, Queen Holly. Oh, dear. The children will be most upset when they hear the news. Children, I'm afraid Queen Holly has informed me there will be no school today.
Hooray! What's that noise? Hooray! No school! Thank you, wise Queen Holly.
Hooray!
Shush! Today shall be a holiday for everyone, even grown-ups.
Even the wise old elf.
And Nanny Plum.
Oh,
No one's allowed to work. It's the law.
but what shall we do all day?
Play games.
Yes, you've got to play games and be happy because I am Queen Holly. Thank you, Queen Holly.
Right, Mr. Elf. Next on the list, a delivery of food for the little castle.
Right ho, Mrs. Elf. Gosh, what a busy day.
Yes, But elves like being busy.
And we're elves. Make way! Elf at work.
There's no work today, Mr. Elf. It's a holiday.
Is this true, wise old elf?
I'm afraid so.
But I've got an urgent delivery of food for the little castle.
I suggest you come back tomorrow.
Righty-ho. Bye.
Bye. Talking of food, I'm getting a bit hungry. Me too. And me. And me.
Queen Holly! We're hungry!
Very well. I command you to eat something. Being queen is easy peasy. But no one has made any food. Everyone's on holiday. Oh.
Queen Holly, if you would allow the elves back to work, we could make everyone lunch.
No. You all have to have a nice day's holiday. It's the law. But we're hungry. We need food. I'll make food. Hooray! Now, what do you eat on holiday?
Ice cream.
Yes, that's it. You shall all eat ice cream.
Hooray! Thank you, Queen Holly!
Where are we going? To the kitchen. We can use Nanny Plum's cauldron to make the ice cream.
Oh, are you going to make the ice cream with magic?
Of course I am.
But Holly, your spells don't always work out quite right.
Making ice cream is easy peasy. Watch. Abracadoo, abracabong. Ice cream for everyone all day long. See, it worked.
Wow. Ice creams for everyone!
Ooh, thank you!
I'll be back with more! Oh, there's quite a lot! Will it stop soon?
I think I told it to make ice cream all day long.
Oh dear!
We'll soon be home.
Yes, and it's good to see that the kingdom isn't flooded with frogs or jelly or anything.
Yes, Holly must be behaving herself.
There's too many ice creams.
Make it stop, Holly! Make it stop!
Siggity, stop. Stop. Stop.
For you, that's better.
Oi! Where's our ice cream?
Goodness me!
I did try to stop it, Nanny, but it got worse.
Well, thank goodness the King and Queen aren't here to see all this mess.
It's the King and Queen.
Hooray!
It's very nice of you all to welcome us home like this.
May I be the first to say how pleased we are to see you back again, Your Majesties. While you were away...
Yes, I'm a bit tired, so if you'll excuse me.
Stop! Maybe you should go for a little walk, Your Majesty. I've just got a bit of tidying up to do inside.
Thank you, Nanny Plum, but all I want to do now is have a nice bath. Ah, ice cream.
I'm sorry, Daddy. It's all my fault. I tried to be a good queen and make everybody happy, but it's a lot harder than you'd think.
Yes, Holly, I know it is. Especially with elves. Elves are never happy.
We are happy when we are busy.
Elves like being busy.
And we're elves!
In that case, I command you to go back to work at once.
Hooray!
And your first job will be to clean up all this ice cream.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
3 cheers for King Thistle.
And Queen Holly.
Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The elf windmill.
Nanny Plum, I'd like some bread with my egg, please.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. We haven't any bread this morning.
No bread? Then please magic some up.
I can't magic up bread without flour, and we've run out of flour.
Well, can't we order more flour from the elves?
I have, but as usual, the elf truck is late.
Nanny, the elf truck's here. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Holly.
Food delivery.
At last, Mr. Elf. King Thistle is waiting for his breakfast.
Well, today we've got mushrooms, tomatoes, baked beans, and of course, eggs. That should make a splendid king's breakfast.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Elf. But the only thing I need today is flour.
Flour?
Yes, flour for making bread. The king wants bread.
No problem. We'll pick up a bag of flour from the elf windmill.
Thank you, Mr. Elf.
Let's see. We should be able to deliver it next week.
Next week? But I need flour today.
Ah, you know what they say? You can't rush the elf windmill.
Maybe I should visit this elf windmill.
Of course, Nanny Plum. We can take you if you like.
The windmill sounds fun. Can I come too?
Of course. Hop aboard, Princess Holly.
There's the windmill.
Wow.
Hello, Ben. Hello, Holly.
Hello, wise old elf.
Ah, Nanny Plum.
Hi there. Can I have a bag of flour, please?
Certainly. We should have a bag of flour ready in a week.
But I need it now.
Ho ho! You know what they say. You can't rush the elf windmill.
Why not?
Ho ho! Don't you know how a windmill makes flour?
Of course I do.
Wise old elf, can you show us how it makes flour?
Of course I can. Follow me. Now, can anyone tell me what this is?
It's an elf.
No. What is the elf holding?
It's wheat.
Very good, Ben. And who knows what we do with wheat at the elf windmill?
I know. We take the wheat and we...
One moment, Ben. Let's give the fairies a chance to tell us.
Is it for sweeping the floor?
Oh, no. We use the wheat to make the flour. First, we put the wheat in this funnel. The funnel separates out the parts we need. Come and see. This way, everyone.
That doesn't look like flour.
We haven't finished yet, Princess Holly. Look, the wind turns the sails. The sails turn the cogs. And the cogs turn the grindstone. The grindstone crushes the grains of wheat, and out comes top-quality elf flour.
It's very slow.
That's why it takes a week to make a bag of flour.
Why can't it go faster?
The mill goes at the speed of the wind.
So, if we could make the wind go faster, the mill would go faster too.
Oh, yes. But we can't make the wind go faster.
I can.
Oh, now, I'm not sure you should use magic.
Oh, stop fussing. I'm always very careful when it comes to weather spells.
Nanny, can I do the spell too?
No, Princess Holly. You're much too young for dangerous weather spells.
Oh.
But you can watch me and see how it's done. Blow, winds, do your stuff. With all your might. Puff, puff, puff!
Ooh.
There. What did I tell you?
Well...
The windmill's going faster and faster.
You see, wise old elf? I know what I'm doing.
That sounded like thunder.
Did you do that, Nanny?
Me? No. I didn't magic up thunder, just wind.
Are you sure you haven't made a storm, Nanny?
Yes. Well, wind, storm, hurricane. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Oh, we're making so much flour, we're running out of sacks.
Nanny Plum, is this ghastly weather you're doing?
Oh, stop fussing. It'll get better in a moment.
It can't get any worse. Ah!
Oh, the mill's going crazy. It's making too much flour. Run, run, run for your lives.
Look how fast the sails are going.
Too fast.
The mill is out of control. It's filling up with flour.
Isn't that what it's supposed to do?
We have to slow the mill down.
All right. I'll just do some more magic to stop the wind.
No, thank you, Nanny Plum. We've had quite enough of fairy magic. Now it's time for some elf skill.
What's your plan, wise old elf?
We simply lasso the sails and stop the windmill. Take hold of this rope, elves.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
We know what we're doing. Stand back, everyone.
He's got it.
Hooray!
Well done, wise old elf.
Told you it would work.
I hope they're okay.
They don't look very happy.
Elves are never happy.
Maybe you could stop the spell now, Nanny Plum. Ah!
What did he say?
Stop the wind!
Oh, okay. All winds, away you go!
Wise old elf, are you all right?
Of course I'm all right. I'm an elf.
I'll just get my bag of flour.
Nanny Plum, I strongly advise you not to open that door.
Oh, stop fussing.
Ben, look! There's your dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Ben.
Ah, Mr. Elf, could you deliver 1 bag of flour for Nanny Plum?
She can have a whole truckload. I'll take it there right away.
Hooray!
Oh, thank you. That would be most kind.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The woodpecker.
Do you have to knit?
I like knitting. It's my hobby.
Why does it have to be so noisy?
Someone's a bit grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. I'm bored.
Maybe you should have a hobby, like stamp collecting.
What's stamp collecting?
You collect stamps and put them in a book.
Why would anyone want to do that?
How about train spotting? You look at trains and write down their numbers in a book.
No one would want to do that.
Or there's bird spotting.
Don't tell me I look at birds and write them down in a book.
Yes, something like that.
I love birds. Please try it, Daddy.
OK. What do I do?
You'll need binoculars, a bird spotter's badge, and of course a book.
Welcome to the world of bird spotting. Look for birds, then tick 'em off in this book.
All right, I'll give it a go. Oh, a bird.
What sort of bird is it, Daddy?
It's a robin.
Yes, a robin. And I spotted it. This is rather fun. Oh, there's another bird.
What does it look like?
It's got a long, pointy beak.
Oh, it's a woodpecker. A very special bird.
Can I have a look, Daddy?
Yes, Holly.
Ooh, the woodpeckers landed on the great elf tree.
Orange juice, Ben?
Yes, please, Mum.
Quick, everyone out! It's an earthquake!
It's an earthquake! It's an earthquake!
It's not an earthquake.
Phew!
It's worse than an earthquake. It's a woodpecker.
Oh. It's smashing the tree.
It's made a hole!
It's got inside!
Oh, it's not in my flat.
Phew! It's not in my flat.
Our door's stuck.
Here, son, let me try.
I believe we have found the bird. Everybody, keep calm and don't panic. Ah! Ah! Everybody out!
Run for your lives!
Hello, Ben.
Hello, Holly. We've got a bird in our tree.
Yes, I saw it first. It's a woodpecker.
That's correct. I didn't realize Your Majesty was interested in birds.
Oh, yes. I'm a bird spotter. Here's my badge.
Then it's very good you turned up. We need all the help we can get.
Take me to the bird.
Oh, thank goodness you're here, Your Majesty. The woodpecker is in our home.
It's building a nest.
And soon there'll be eggs.
And when they hatch, there'll be baby woodpecker chicks.
And baby woodpecker chicks are extremely rare to spot.
Fantastic. When they hatch, I can come back and tick them off in my book.
It's got to go now, before it lays its eggs.
It can't go. I want to spot the chicks.
This tree is for elves, not for woodpeckers.
No nesting creature shall be disturbed. That's the law.
Is it?
It is now. By royal command.
Oh, it's in writing. We'll have to obey it. Elves never break the law.
And we're elves.
Splendid. That's that sorted.
Can I stay and look at the woodpecker with Ben?
Yes, Holly. I've got more bird spotting to do.
Da-da-doo-dum-da-dee-da, da-da-dee-dum-dum-da-dee-da. There, all nice and tidy. Oh, what's this?
It's just bird seed, Nanny. I'm trying to attract some rare birds. Don't sweep it up.
Are you sure, Your Majesty? We don't want to attract a mouse.
Look, Holly, eggs.
They're hatching.
Baby birds. Hello, I'm Ben, and this is Holly.
Oh, they're so sweet.
They'd be a lot sweeter if they weren't in our home.
They're going.
I think they're trying to fly.
But they can't fly.
I can teach them. Fairies are good at flying, and I'm a fairy. OK, baby birds, just copy me. Flying is easy peasy. Oh, they're not copying me.
Maybe we should start with something simpler. How did you learn to fly?
I've been flying since I was a baby. I can't remember my first flying lesson.
Let's begin with flapping, like this.
They're copying you, Ben.
Now flap faster. Now jump. They're flying.
Clever, Ben. You taught them to fly even though you can't fly yourself. Bye-bye, birds.
There they go. Goodbye, little ones.
Oh, don't say you miss them now.
No, I've just got something in my eye.
Have the chicks hatched yet? I want to tick them off in my book.
They've flown away, Daddy.
I taught them how to fly.
Oh.
Baby woodpecker chicks are a once-in-a-lifetime sight for a bird spotter. But you missed them.
It's not fair. Now I'm not going to spot anything good. Hello?
King Thistle, we've got a strange nest in the castle.
A nest? I'll be there straight away. Nanny, where's the nest?
It's in the middle of my kitchen. It's a...
Don't tell me, Nanny. I want to be the one to spot it.
Wow, that's a big nest.
It can't stay in my kitchen.
Nanny Plum, my law says no nesting creature may be disturbed.
But it's a...
Shush, Nanny. This is my hobby, not yours. I'll name it.
Whoa, it's got beady eyes.
Beady eyes? It could be the beady-eyed blackbird.
Aha! That sounds rare.
It's got whiskers.
Whiskers? It could be the whiskered thrush.
And it's got a long, scaly tail.
A scaly tail? This bird is so rare I don't even know it.
I've discovered a new bird. It shall be named the King Thistle bird.
If you say so, Your Majesty, but I don't want that filthy, smelly rodent in my kitchen.
Nanny Plum, that's no way to talk about the King Thistle bird. We must let it lay its eggs in peace.
I don't think rats lay eggs.
Rats?
The rats!
Oh, you've got rats.
Get rid of it!
Yes, shoo, shoo! Get out of here, you filthy rat!
No, Your Majesty. The King Thistle bird must be allowed to stay.
What?
Your law says no nesting animal may be disturbed.
Did I say that?
Yes, Daddy.
Well, maybe the law should say,
Let me see this law.
You see, it's in writing. There's nothing we can do about it.
As Queen, I declare this silly law abolished. Now, get this rat out of my castle.
Nanny Plum, you speak rat. Tell it to leave, please.
Now, what's rat for please leave? Oh, yes. Ahem. Get out of my kitchen!
Oh, Nanny, you've hurt a rat's feelings. things.
I think I can live with that.
Why does knitting have to be so noisy? What?
Daddy, it's brilliant! The baby woodpeckers are here!
Now you can tick them off in your book.
Ah, yes! Lovely!
Honestly, darling, why do you have to have such a noisy hobby?
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The elf rocket.
No time to read the newspaper, Your Majesty. There is king's work to be done.
What king's work?
The elves want you to inspect their latest toy.
Oh, I don't like these elf toy inspections. The toys are always perfect, and all I say is they're perfect.
There's the elf truck now.
Hello, Your Majesty. May I present the very latest elf toy? A space rocket.
It's perfect.
Don't you want to see it fly?
OK, if I must. Is that it?
Yes.
But it's called a space rocket. It didn't go anywhere near space, did it?
It's just a toy, Your Majesty.
Just a toy? I could kick a football higher than that. And rockets should be able to go higher than footballs.
Well, I'm sure we can make it go higher.
How high?
I could make a rocket go to the moon if I wanted to.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, I could. I'm an elf. And elves can do anything.
Very well. I command the elves to build a rocket to fly me to the moon.
And me.
To fly me and Princess Holly to the moon.
And me.
And Gaston.
And Nanny Plum to look after the children. I bet you can't fly Holly, Ben, Gaston, me and Nanny Plum to the moon.
You're on.
By tonight.
Oh, OK.
Marvellous. See you later, then.
Come on, Ben. We'd better go and start making that rocket. It's a matter of elf honour.
OK. Bye, Holly. See you tonight.
Bye.
Ah, how did the toy inspection go? Did the king say the toy rocket was perfect?
He thought it could go a bit higher.
Oh, really? Well, I suppose I could fit a stronger spring. How high does the king want it to go?
To the moon.
To the moon?
And I said we could have some people inside.
People inside?
By tonight.
Impossible.
Elf honour is at stake.
Elf honour? In that case, we must do it. We'll build this rocket and we'll fly it to the moon tonight. Stop toy production at the elf factory. Start work on the elf rocket immediately.
Right-o!
Now, I will work out how to get the elf rocket from here
The Little Kingdom.
to here.
The moon.
Ah, Nanny Plum. I'd like you to join us on a little trip this evening to the moon.
A trip to the moon? That sounds nice. I'll pack a picnic.
Hello?
Hello, Your Majesty. The elf rocket is ready.
That was quick.
Elves work quickly.
And we're elves.
Ah!
May I present the elf rocket?
Not bad. Does it fly?
Does it fly? Of course it flies. It's an elf rocket. The rocket will land here in the Sea of Tranquility.
Ooh, Oh, the seaside. We can make sand castles.
We can have a picnic on the beach.
And you can go paddling in the sea.
There is no water on the moon.
But what is the sea made from?
Just rock.
A sea of rock. What's the point of that?
Listen, everyone. This is a very serious mission. There'll be no swimming or picnics. Here is the main cabin.
The cabin is a bit tiny. I might stay down below in the kitchen.
The kitchen? There isn't a kitchen.
No kitchen? What's all this big space for, then?
This space is for the fuel, Nanny Plum. I have worked out exactly how much fuel we need to get you to the moon.
Where's the toilet, then?
There isn't one. You'll just have to go before you leave.
No toilet? But if we're having a picnic at the seaside, we'll need...
Nanny Plum, it's not a picnic at the seaside. It's a very serious mission. We are going to the moon. Now, all astronauts into their spacesuits. Get ready for takeoff.
What's this for?
There's no air in space. You'll have to wear a spacesuit.
But we can just use magic to breathe.
No, magic is not allowed aboard the elf rocket. You will have to leave your wands behind.
OK.
Astronauts aboard the rocket. Queen Thistle, would you please come with me to the mission control room?
Ooh.
Systems check.
Engines ready?
Engines are go.
Computers ready?
Computers online.
Fuel system ready?
Fuel systems A-OK.
Start the countdown.
10.
I want to wish you all the best of luck. You are going where no elf has gone before.
Oh, fairy.
Or fairy. Oh, sorry, Holly. You are going where no elf or fairy has gone before. Is everyone ready?
All ready and A-OK, wise old elf.
0.
Here we go!
Next up, the moon.
Blast off!
Hang on, everybody! All systems go!
Where did it go?
Where did it go? Where did it go? Into space. It actually worked. I wasn't expecting that.
We are now out of Earth's atmosphere. We can take off our seatbelts.
Whoa! I'm flying!
That's because there's no gravity in space.
I'm flapping my wings, but they don't do anything.
Yes, your wings won't work in zero gravity.
Are you sure there isn't a toilet? What's through this door?
No! Don't open that door! Hang on!
What's happened?
When you open a door in space, it sucks all of the air out of the rocket.
Poor Nanny Plum. She's floating away.
Hello! My wings don't work!
We can hear you through the radio, Nanny Plum. You don't need to shout. Just stay calm.
Stay calm! I'm floating off into deep space.
Elf Rocket, this is Mission Control. What's going on up there?
Nanny Plum opened the door and is now lost in space.
Oh, dear. That's a shame. Well, never mind. On with the mission.
No, we have to rescue Nanny Plum.
Oh, I suppose we must.
I'll rescue Nanny!
Me too.
All right. You're all tied to this rope so you won't drift away. Are you ready?
Ready. We're coming, Nanny Plum.
Hold on!
Hold on? Hold on to what?
Oh no! We can't reach Nanny Plum!
Mr. Elf, the rope isn't long enough.
Oh no! Lost in space! And I never even went to the toilet!
Here's your lasso, Ben.
Thanks, Dad. Keep still. I'm going to throw this lasso around your waist. got you!
Wahey! You rescued Nanny Plum.
Oh, thank you, Ben. Thank you, everyone, for rescuing me.
Let that be a lesson to you, Nanny Plum. No more opening doors.
I was just having a look around.
Well, please don't look around. This is a serious mission. Elf, honour is at stake.
Well, I'm very sorry. I won't touch anything again. Fairy's honour.
Good. Now, everybody strap themselves in. Our next stop is the moon.
Oh, good. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can have our picnic.
For the last time, Nanny Plum, there will be no picnic on the moon.
This adventure continues in our next episode, Picnic on the Moon. Today's adventure starts at the Great Elf Tree.
Acorn Day.
Look, Dad, all the leaves are falling off our tree.
It's autumn, Ben. My favourite time of year. Mind you, there'll be leaf sweeping work to do. Let's get everyone organised. Calling all elves. Leaf sweeping. Right. Who's the best at sweeping leaves? Elves are best at sweeping leaves. And what are we?
We're elves.
Oh, never mind. Who's the best at sweeping leaves? Elves are best at sweeping leaves. And what are we?
So many leaves, I have to use 3 magic brooms.
Nanny, why do the leaves fall off the trees?
Goodness knows.
Autumn leaves are so pretty.
Oh, they might look pretty to you, Violet, but it just means more work for me.
This one looks just like the leaf in Ben's hat. It's an oak leaf. It must be from the elf tree.
I don't know why elves have to live in a tree. I don't know why we have to have trees. Or autumn.
Grumbling again, Nanny? You should be happy. Autumn is here.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Where are you going, Nanny?
I'm returning these leaves.
Wait for us, Nanny.
Who's the best at sweeping leaves? Elves are best at sweeping.
Hello, wise old elf.
Oh,
I believe these are your leaves.
oh, thank you, Nanny Plum.
Hi, girls. Hi, boys. Such beautiful colours. Look, the leaves in your hats have changed colour too. Oh, so they have. Interesting.
Let's play tag.
OK. Tag. You're it.
Wait, I wasn't ready.
Tag. Can't catch me. Ooh, look, a birdie. Where? Tag.
You tricked me.
Tag. Holly's it.
Can't catch me. I'm too fast.
Oh, look, a squirrel.
You can't trick me like that.
No, Ben, there really is a squirrel.
A squirrel!
Easy now, Ben Elf.
What's wrong? It's just a squirrel.
Just ignore the squirrel, Princess Holly.
Ah, look, he's picking up an acorn.
Sound the acorn alarm, Mr. Elf.
What's going on?
It might be Acorn Day.
What's Acorn Day?
Not now, Princess Holly.
Calling all elves. Acorn Day has begun. Don't panic. Please leave the elf tree immediately.
It's probably a false alarm.
Yes, hopefully it's just a practice.
There he goes, Mrs. Elf. Mrs. Elf.
Hello? Oh!
Don't panic, Mrs. Elf. Just hand it back. Get out of there, Mrs. Elf. Quickly.
Will somebody please tell me, what's going on?
One day, every year, the squirrels come and store their acorns in the great elf tree.
We call that day
Acorn Day.
What's so bad about squirrels storing acorns? Yes, they need to store their food for winter. And it's just an acorn.
One acorn would be okay. But there are many squirrels, and they have many acorns.
I'm sorry. I couldn't stop him, wise old elf.
It's not your fault, Mrs. Elf. There is no stopping them once they've started.
What do we do now?
Now we wait. You see, after one squirrel has put its acorn in the tree, another will come and copy it.
Squirrels are very good at copying.
Happy Acorn Day! When do the squirrels arrive? Oh, have I missed all the fun?
The squirrels have filled the elf tree with acorns, Daddy.
Ah, yes. Very clever animals, those squirrels.
They're a menace.
Well, if you're going to live in an oak tree with little windows, you might as well put up a sign saying, "Store your acorns here." Well, if I've missed the squirrels, I might as well go home. Goodbye. Happy Acorn Day.
Happy Acorn Day. Wise old elf, why don't you just move the acorns somewhere else?
Squirrels won't let anyone move their acorns. Watch.
Oh. What are you going to do now?
Now we're going to move the acorns out of the tree.
But you said you couldn't move the acorns.
We can't, but we can trick the squirrels into moving the acorns for us.
How?
Wait here, you'll see. Oh, it's very clever.
Is it really clever?
No, it's stupid. But funny.
Ta-da! Here we are. Squeak!
Why is the wise old elf dressed as a squirrel?
Because squirrels copy other squirrels. Now, if I move an acorn, all the other squirrels will copy me and move their acorns too.
But don't the squirrels need to store their acorns for the winter?
Ha-ha, yes. That's why I'll lead them to the dry, hollow log on the top of the big hill.
Your costume looks very heavy.
Yes, but it's perfectly balanced by the tail.
Ready for checks?
Ready!
Tail.
Check.
Acorn.
Check.
Squirrels watching?
Check.
Go, go, go!
Squeak! Squeak! Squeak!
We'll see you at the hollow log, wise old elf!
Squeak! Squeak!
I hope the wise old elf will be all right.
Squeak! Squeak!
Wise old elf! The squirrels are coming!
Squeak! Squeak! Good. Almost there.
Oh no! The tail has fallen off.
Oh, I'm out of control. I can't stop.
I love autumn. It's a pity I missed Acorn Day. Oof! I say, an acorn. How charming.
Your Majesty, throw the acorn away.
A talking squirrel.
Throw the acorn away, Your Majesty.
Ah, Wise old elf. Where did you come from?
The acorn, Your Majesty. It's dangerous.
Nonsense. How can an acorn be dangerous? This lovely acorn isn't dangerous. 2 acorns. It must be my lucky day.
Was that supposed to happen?
Well, not exactly.
But the castle is a great place to store acorns for the winter.
Oh, what happened? Where am I?
Happy Acorn Day, Daddy! You didn't miss it after all.
Oh. How am I going to get rid of all these acorns?
You will need this squirrel costume.
What? How does that work?
You wear the costume and the squirrels copy you.
I see. OK, on with the costume, Nanny. Off you go. Chop, chop.
Eh?
Happy